You want to dress up, you want to do whatever, you want to be gay after you're 18 years old, go for it. You want to change your sex, you want to go from having this to cutting this, Caitlyn Jenner, do your thing, whatever, you're an adult. Pushing that agenda onto kids and confusing people and gaslighting that, hey, XX, who knows, maybe XY, who knows? When you start talking like that with facts and you're a respectable scientist, not only do you sound delusional, but what you sound like is someone like Leon Black, that somebody has something behind closed doors on you that's blackmailing you, that you have to now agree with these positions.
Patrick Bet-David truly is finished with all of the woke garbage happening in the world today. In this clip on the PBD podcast, on the Valuetainment YouTube channel, he brings on Cenk Uygur live in studio to absolutely destroy him. But at the same time, Patrick Bet-David destroys Neil deGrasse Tyson. And I mean, Neil deGrasse Tyson is supposed to be some world-leading, some world-renowned scientist, astrophysicist, whatever the hell he is. He's just a propaganda machine, just like many other scientists have become nowadays. And it's really sad to see. I used to be a fan of him when I was younger, when I was growing up. I used to watch a lot of his documentaries that he would do and stuff like that. And now he's just a woke propaganda machine. It's really sad to see those people like Neil deGrasse Tyson, like Mark Hamill, and those people who you watch growing up, and then you get older and you start to realize, oh, they're actually whack jobs. Anyway, Patrick Bet-David absolutely destroys Cenk Uygur live and destroys Neil deGrasse Tyson here in the same clip. Let's get into this clip here from the Valuetainment YouTube channel and the PBD podcast of PBD destroying these woke idiots.
Can you do me a favor? Let's see if we can agree on this. Pull up the Neil deGrasse Tyson video, okay? Let's see if we can agree on this. So here's a clip. I want to know what you think about the scientist, what he's saying. Whether you and I can agree that this is absolutely ludicrous, or you may say, no, I think there's a point here. Go ahead and play this clip.
Point is, apparently, the XXXY chromosomes are insufficient. Because when we wake up in the morning, we exaggerate whatever feature we want to portray the gender of our choice. Either the one you're assigned, the one you choose to be, whatever it is. And so now, so now just to tie a bow on this, I say to you, somewhere I think I read that the United States was a land where we have the pursuit of happiness.
Yes.
Suppose no matter my chromosomes, today I feel 80% female, 20% male. I'm gonna put on makeup. I'm going to do that. Tomorrow, I might feel 80% male. I'll remove the makeup and I'll wear a muscle shirt. Why do you care?
Yeah. No one cares about it.
What business is it of yours to require?
I genuinely don't even know, like, who is he arguing against? Like Patrick Bet-David just said, dude, we don't care. Like, the only thing that I care about, and that Patrick Bet-David cares about, and that probably a lot of you watching this care about, is the fact that you're trying to force me to like this, to say that I enjoy it and that I'm proud of people for dressing and acting like weirdos. I'm proud of people for having mental illnesses, and I refuse to do it. I'm not doing it, you know, and a lot of people watching this are the same way. Patrick Bet-David's the same way, and this pisses off people like Neil deGrasse Tyson, who are these woke propaganda machines. It's like, you're saying, why do you care? Well, dude, I don't care. You can go be weird, you know, that's fine. What I care about is you trying to force me to be proud of these people and make Instagram posts and Twitter posts about how they're so brave, stunning and brave, right? Like, that's what I care about. That's what pisses me off.
That I fulfill your inability to think of gender on a spectrum.
Okay, pause this. So why do you care? Before I give you mine, do you agree with what he's saying?
I largely agree.
Tell me why.
So, first of all, freedom. I thought the right wing was in favor of freedom. So if people want to be trans, why do you care? I totally agree with that. And so taking away rights from people, no, we're all 100% Americans. You shouldn't take away any rights. But if you get into the details, that's where some folks on the left have attacked me as a transphobe because I disagree on 2% of the issues. So you tell me what your policy you're talking about, and I'll give you my answer.
So, for example, if you like, one of my favorite shows, I went with my wife in Vegas. Absent, I think it was called Absent. Absent, or whatever it was. I don't know if you've been to it or not. Have you seen the show?
Caesar's Palace.
It's
great.
Freaking insane show. But guess what it is? A lot of crazy stuff you're going to see. We were entertained. As adults, we were absolutely entertained. No problem.
If you enjoy content like this, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a ton. Let's get back to the video.
You want to dress up, you want to do whatever, you want to be gay after you're 18 years old, go for it. You want to change your sex, you want to go from having this to cutting this, Caitlyn Jenner, do your thing, whatever, you're an adult. Pushing that agenda onto kids and confusing people and gaslighting that, hey, XX, who knows, maybe XY, who knows? When you start talking like that with facts and you're a respectable scientist, not only do you sound delusional, but what you sound like is someone like Leon Black, that somebody has something behind closed doors on you that's blackmailing you, that you have to now agree with these positions.
I agree. I 100% agree with that, man. It's like the turn of Neil deGrasse Tyson, the complete 180 from being like a reputable scientist and somebody who did documentaries and was like the go-to guy, like going on Joe Rogan and answering fascinating questions about the universe and talking about like, are we in a simulation or are we not, like stuff like that, to, well, X and Y chromosomes don't really matter much because one day I can wake up and I feel 20% male and the next day I wake up and I'm 30% female. And like, what? How do you make that pivot? It does seem like, and I'm not saying this is 100% fact, but it does strongly hint, in my opinion, like Patrick Bet-David is saying, it does strongly hint towards them having something on him. Like, what other answer could there be? Like, is the brainwashing just genuinely that strong? It, like, for people like Mark Hamill and Neil deGrasse Tyson and these people who just went from being seemingly normal to complete woke propaganda machines and nothing but that, and disregarding all of their past, you know, actually trying to be a reputable scientist, to disregarding X and Y chromosomes and what they mean. It seems like they have something on them. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think that's crazy or not. To me, I agree with PBD here that I think it has to be something. They have to have something on him, right?
For somebody to say, how the hell did you go from being a respected scientist to all of a sudden saying, one day I can wake up feeling like a female, one day I can wake up feeling like a male, and why do you care? No one cares. The only care where I think Democrats are losing a big part of their base, where I don't know if you saw the stats that came out talking about senior boys are becoming overly conservative. Did you see this chart or no? That just came out yesterday or the day before. Rob, do you have this or no? Do you want me to text it to you? Type in senior boys conservative. Yeah, if you can, this is the Hill. If you can go, high school boys are trending conservative. And if you go and show the chart, there's that chart right there. If you look at that, zoom out a little bit so we can read the whole survey. Okay, so political identities of 12th grade boys, percent identifying as liberal versus conservative from 1975 to today. So look at blue.
You want to know something crazy? Look, y'all might get mad at me for saying this. This might be like Andrew Tate effect. Like, no joke. Andrew Tate was like a huge cultural phenomenon, and he's obviously very like conservative, traditional type. Well, I guess you can make the argument against it, but he's very much against like the woke cult, against the liberal hive mind, and stuff like that. So this could be like seriously an Andrew Tate effect. Obviously, there's also a lot of other content creators out there who had a similar effect too, but Andrew Tate's being like the biggest one, far and away the biggest one. I don't know. Let me know in the comments why you think this is happening. I think what Patrick Bet-David is about to say is the trans thing being a large part in this. I think most people who get really mad about the trans issue and who go super conservative about the trans issue are people who are worried about children or have children themselves and are worried about that being pushed on their children and other children. Seniors in high school are not really worried about that. They still basically are children, you know? So I don't think that's why. I don't think it's the trans issue. I think it's more just like a cultural shift in like, why as a man would you want to be liberal? Like, they hate you over there, bro. Especially if you're white and straight. Dude, if you're a straight white male, you are literally the devil to these people. Why the hell would you want to be on their side? So I think that's a big part in it. But also, I think Andrew Tate and content creators like that caused a lot of this too. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Let me know in the comments.
Where it was at, and now 2023, it's conservative and less liberals. This is seniors, 12th grade boys. Okay. Yeah. So maybe some of these guys are just fed up with it and are like, listen, man, I'm sick of this BS, dude. This, whether I identify as a boy or as a girl, leave me alone. Let me figure it out when I'm an adult. Stop imposing this idea on me.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another.
I did really like it. Thank you, man. But yeah, I thought this was a great debate. I think Cenk Uygur got absolutely destroyed. Let me know in the comments what you thought. about this debate here between Cenk Uygur and Patrick Bet-David, and how PBD absolutely tore apart Neil deGrasse Tyson and Cenk Uygur's dumbass arguments in this clip. Let me know in the comments what you think about this whole PBD versus Cenk Uygur debate here on the PBD podcast.